Hello and welcome once again. Okay, so today we're going to do a full 45-minute session with me. Okay, so I hope you've been enjoying this session so far. I hope you've been find them very beneficial. I hope you've been keeping up with your homework as well. Remember that daily practice, what I was saying before. So for today's session, what we're going to do, we're going to start by lying down for about 15 to 20 minutes. Then we're going to be standing up. Then we're going to be lying back down. Okay, and that's where we're going to be finishing when we lay down at the end. So, props wise, if you're going to need anything, you may need either your yoga belt, a normal belt, a tie, or a scarf, or a towel, or a dressing gown belt, anything like that, just to help you in the yoga poses. Okay, I'm just going to put that down there for now. We won't need that just yet. When we come to lie down, if you do need some support for your head, then remember, if you've got a book, grab yourselves a book just to rest your head on when you lay down. Piece of foam or anything like that, just to lift your head up, or even your yoga brick if you've got a yoga brick. Okay, so that's all you've got to really basically need. So first of all, we're going to lie down. Now we did some spinal twists a couple of videos ago. We did a full 30 minutes of those spinal twists. We're not going to do as long as that today, but we are going to lay down for, like I said, about 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, so first of all then, lie yourselves down, get nice and comfy. This is the best bit. Okay, so as you lie yourselves down, remember, if it does feel uncomfortable with your head directly down on the floor, then have your head lifted on a book, a yoga brick or a bit of foam or anything like that. Just have your head lifted so you're not tilting back like that. We don't want to compress that cervical spine, so keep the neck nice and long. Okay. If this feels okay for you, just lengthen out those legs, let the feet fall away from each other, heels together, let the feet fall away from each other, and just let those legs just relax down. And if with those legs lengthened out, if this does create any discomfort in your lower back, then you could either bend the legs to place the feet flat on the floor, or let the knees just fall away from each other, bringing the soles of the feet together. So just let those legs just relax down. Let the shoulders relax down away from the ears, with hands and arms away from the body, and with the palms facing up, and the breath relaxed. So remember, as you go through these yoga poses, listen to your body. If you do feel any pain whatsoever, then remember to ease off or come out of the yoga pose any time you need. If you can, relax into the yoga poses with a nice, relaxed, soft breath. Now, when you're ready, I'd like to bend the legs and place the feet flat onto the floor. With legs bent, feet flat on the floor, with knees and feet together. With the shoulders down, inhale to prepare. And as you exhale, take the knees to the left hand side. Just as far as feels comfortable for you. So just making sure that your right shoulder stays down. So don't let the shoulders lift, as legs just relax down to the left, with a breath relaxed. With the right shoulder grounded down, inhale to prepare. And as you exhale, bring those knees back into the middle. With those shoulders down, inhale to prepare. And as you exhale, take the knees the right hand side, just as far as feels comfortable for you. So with the left shoulder grounded down. And as those legs just relax down to the right, with the breath relaxed. With the left shoulder grounded down, inhale to prepare. And as you exhale, bring those knees back into the middle. With legs bent, feet flat on the floor with knees and feet together. On your next out breath, bring the right knee in towards the chest, holding behind your right thigh or around your right shin. Once again, remember, if you can't hold onto your thigh or your shin and you've got a scarf, a towel or even a belt, you can place that around the thigh and hold that onto the strap around the thigh or even shin if that feels better for you. Now from here, inhale to prepare, and as you exhale, lift head to knee, or as near as you can go. Release the shoulders, the head back down. Now keeping hold of your right leg as you extend the left leg along the floor. With the left leg extended, extend and length the left leg through the hip. Lengthen the left leg through the heel and pull back on those toes. As you lengthen through the back of that left leg, draw the right leg in towards the body, nice and tight as feels comfortable for you. Then once again, inhale to prepare, and as you exhale, lifting head to knee, or as near as you can go. Release the shoulders, the head back down. Now keeping your left leg lengthened, as you take the left hand to the right knee, the right arm to the side. With the right shoulder grounded, inhale to prepare, and as you exhale, bring the knee across the body to the left hand side, just as far as feels comfortable for you. So just making sure the right shoulder stays down. And as you draw the knee across the body, and with the breath, relaxed. Now with the right shoulder in contact with the floor, as you draw the knee across the body with a breath, relaxed. As you draw the knee across the body with a breath, relaxed. And if all this feels okay for you, to maybe try to draw the knee a little more across the body. Maybe even a little closer towards the floor. But just making sure that the right shoulder is grounded down. So don't let the shoulders lift. And with the breath, relaxed. With the right shoulder grounded down, inhale to prepare. And as you exhale, bring the knee back into the middle. Now, keeping hold of your right leg, bring the left leg back in, placing the left foot onto the floor, with the option to take the right ankle across the left leg, or to take the right leg crossing the left leg, cross the thighs nice and tight. With those shoulders down, inhale to prepare, and as you exhale, take those legs to the left hand side. just as far as feels comfortable for you. With the right shoulder grounded down. And as those legs just relax down to the left, and with the breath, relaxed. So just making sure that right shoulder has contact with the floor. And as those legs just relax down to the left, with a breath, relaxed. And we could either look to the ceiling, or we could turn our head as we look in the opposite direction from those legs. And with shoulders down, and the breath, relaxed. With the right shoulder in contact with the floor. And as those legs just relax down to the left, with each relaxed exhalation. And if those legs are crossed the thighs, nice and tight, and you maybe wish to increase that stretch a little more, then take the left hand to the right leg, making sure the right shoulder has contact with the floor. And as you just gently ease those legs, maybe just a little closer towards the floor. Shoulders down, and the breath relaxed. With the breath relaxed, if the head is turned, bring the head back into the centre. With the right shoulder grounded, inhale to prepare. And as you exhale, bring those legs back into the middle. Release the right leg as you place the right foot back down onto the floor. With legs bent, feet flat on the floor with knees and feet together. On your next out breath, bring the left knee in towards the chest, holding behind your left thigh. Once again, if this feels okay for you, to place the hands around the left shin. Once again, if you need to, place a strap or a towel or a scarf around the thigh if you can't hold onto your thigh or shin. Then inhale to prepare. As you exhale, lifting head to knee, or as near as you can go. Release the shoulders, the head back down. Now keeping hold of your left leg as you extend the right leg along the floor. With the right leg extended, extend and lengthen the right leg through the hip. Lengthen the right leg through the heel and pull back on those toes. As you lengthen through the back of the right leg, draw the left leg in towards the body, nice and tight as feels comfortable for you. Then once again, inhale to prepare. As you exhale, lifting head to knee, or as near as you can go. Release the shoulders, the head back down. Now keeping your right leg lengthened, as you take the right hand to the left knee, the left arm to the side. With the left shoulder grounded, inhale to prepare as you exhale, bring the knee across the body to the right hand side, just as far as feels comfortable for you. So making sure that left shoulder stays down. And as you draw the knee across the body with a breath, relax. So just making sure your left shoulder has contact with the floor. And as you draw the knee across the body with a breath, relax. And if all this feels okay for you, to maybe try to draw the knee a little more across the body. Maybe even a little closer towards the floor. But just making sure that your left shoulder is grounded down. And with the breath, relax. With the left shoulder grounded down, inhale to prepare. And as you exhale, bring the knee back into the middle. Now, keeping hold of your left leg. As you bring the right leg back in, placing the right foot onto the floor. With the right foot on the floor, the option to take the left ankle across the right leg. Or to take the left leg, crossing the right leg. Cross the thighs nice and tight. With those shoulders down, inhale to prepare. And as you exhale, take those legs to the right hand side. Just as far as feels comfortable for you. With the left shoulder grounded down. And as those legs just relax down to the right, with a breath, relax. And as those legs relax down to the right hand side, we could either look to the ceiling, or we could turn our head as we look in the opposite direction from those legs. And with shoulders down, the breath relaxed. With the left shoulder in contact with the floor. And as those legs just relax down to the right, with each relaxed exhalation. Now, if those legs are across the thighs nice and tight, and you maybe wish to increase that stretch a little more, then take the right hand to the left leg, making sure the left shoulder has contact with the floor. And as you just gently ease those legs, maybe just a little closer towards the floor, with shoulders down and the breath relaxed. And with the breath relaxed, if the head is turned, bring their head back into the centre. With the left shoulder grounded, inhale to prepare, and as you exhale, bring those legs back into the middle. Release the left leg as you place the left foot back down onto the floor. Bring the knees into the chest, hands around the thighs or hands around the shins. Maybe give the knees a bit of a squeeze, maybe roll the lower back around side to side, or maybe roll the lower back around in a circular motion. Make sure you do go the opposite direction now if you're in a circular motion. Now, once you take a release in your lower back, release each foot one at a time, back down to the floor. Now, Now with legs bent, feet flat on the floor, with knees and feet together, take a good moment, take a good few breaths as you roll to your right hand side. Now just take your time on your right hand side. A good moment, a good few breaths on your right hand side before you bring yourselves to a standing position. So just take your time, don't rush. So I hope we're all feeling nicely stretched so far. Okay. So as you stand yourselves up, just take your time, remember, don't rush. Now we're going to do one upper body posture that we've not done previously. Now today's upper body posture we're going to do is part of a full yoga pose, but we're just going to do the upper part of this yoga pose. And this yoga pose would be Garudasana, which means eagle pose. Now we're not going to do the full eagle pose because the full eagle pose is a balance, but we're going to do another balance instead of that one. All right. But we're just going to do the upper part of the eagle pose, which will be eagle arms. So take hold of either your strap, belt, tie, towel, scarf, whatever you've got to help you with this yoga pose. All right. Okay. So to begin with, let's stand into Tadasana, into your mountain pose. Remember, lower back issues, knees and feet hip distance apart or even slightly apart. No lower back issues. Then heels together, big toes together. Now, if your toes are free, lift the toes up, spread the toes out, and place the toes back down, giving us a nice wide base for our mountain pose. Next, lift the instep ever so slightly. This gives a slight connection with the feet, so we're not collapsing instep. Feet are nice and active. Next, get the kneecaps lifted and engage those legs. I want strong, firm quads. Tuck the tailbone under, connect with those abs as you lift the chest up and away from the belly button. Roll the shoulders back and down. Chin nice and level. Okay, place strap your right hand, shoulders back and down. We're going to bring the right arm up, bending at the elbow, just in front of the face. We're going to bring the left arm through the inside of the right arm, taking hold of the strap, bringing elbows together. Now, once you've got those elbows together, try not to let those elbows come apart. Now, we could either work the fingers maybe just a little closer together, or we could release the strap to bring those palms together. I'm just going to stand sideways now. Now, take the shoulders down away from the ears. Lift the elbows up and away from the chest. Then take the hands away from the face. With kneecaps lifted, legs nice and strong, breath relaxed. Now, eagle pose would be a full balance with the legs crossed and the arms crossed like this. But we're not doing eagle pose, you're just going to do eagle arms, just to give yourselves a bit of an upper body stretch. So once again, shoulders down, elbows up, hands away, breath relaxed. From your eagle arms, inhale to prepare as you exhale, release those hands, bring those arms back down. Give the shoulders a roll if there is any tension in those shoulders. All right, other side. Place the strap on your left hand, shoulders back and down. Let's bring the left arm up, bending at the elbow, just in front of the face. To the right arm, through the inside of the left arm, taking a hold of the strap as you bring those elbows together. Once again, once you've got those elbows together, try not to let those elbows come apart. We could either work the fingers, maybe just a little closer together. Or we could release the strap to bring those palms together. Once again, I'm just going to stand to the side. So with legs nice and strong, kneecaps lifted, with the chin lifted, not buried down to the chest. Take the shoulders down away from the ears so your neck is nice and long. Lift the elbows up and away from the chest with the hands away from the face. So once again, bring us into eagle arms. Standing nice and tall, legs nice and strong, shoulders down, elbows up, hands away, breath relaxed. From your eagle arms, inhale to prepare as you exhale, release those hands, bring those arms back down. Give the shoulders a roll if there is any tension in those shoulders. All right, how good does that feel though? Good, okay. Right, give the shoulders a roll, intentional wrist form, shake the hands out, flex fingers, circle those hands. Any tension those legs after keeping the legs nice and strong, kneecaps lifted in your mountain pose. Then walk legs through, shake legs out, ease off ankles, knees and hips, anything that feels a little tender. Right then. Now, our next yoga pose we're going to go into is one of my favourites, which is a picture on this t-shirt here, okay? And it's Vrksasana, which means tree pose. Tree pose. Right, now, I'm going to give you an option here. You might possibly want to use your strap, which can also help you in tree pose. So if you need your strap, let's place the strap over your right shoulder, okay? Now, I'm going to give you lots and lots and lots of options here, so pay attention. All right, so you do not necessarily have to do the balance of tree pose. If you don't want to do the full balance of tree pose, then what we can do is we can keep both feet on the floor in your mountain pose, knees and feet hip distance apart, knees and feet together. Then your tree pose will look like this, then will look like that, then will look like that, then will look like that. Okay, but we'll come on to that in a moment. Now, also for tree pose, if you need to, if you do want to go into the balance, but you want a bit more stability, then you could always use the wall, bum and shoulders against the wall if you need. Okay, so if you need some wall space, grab yourselves a bit of wall space. Now, if you do have a yoga mat, then the thicker the yoga mat, the more challenging the balances are. So if you need to, stand on the floor rather than a mat or anything like that. If you want a bit more of a challenge though, stand on anything as thick as you can, okay? Mattress, okay? That'll really be challenging. Right, okay, so first of all, let's strengthen up the right leg. Straight and strong in that right supporting leg. Let's bend the left leg, left toes on the floor to help with stability. Remember, if you want to keep both feet on the floor, keep both feet on the floor. Now, the next option is to bring that left foot below your right knee or above your right knee. Make sure that your left foot is not on the side of your knee. We do not want to place any unnecessary pressure into the side of the knee. That is very, very, very important. Okay, so above or below. Now, if that foot won't stay there, then this is where you could use a strap or anything like that. You would place a strap around the shin with a strap into your same hand, or you could place a strap into the opposite hand just to support that knee in place if you need. Okay, so that's another option for you there. Now, strong in your right supporting leg, active in the left leg. So I want you to get that left knee back as you open up across those hips. Strong in that right supporting leg, active left leg, strong for the core, relax for the breath, shoulders back and down. Now, next option is to bring those hands into a prayer position, or even half a prayer position if one hand's holding onto the strap, which is around your left shin, okay? So strong for that supporting right leg, active left leg, strong for the core, relax for the breath. From your tree pose in prayer position, The option to bring those hands overhead into a closed tree, shoulders down and the elbows back. Strong for the supporting right leg, active left leg, strong for the core, relaxed through the breath. From your closed tree, the option of an open tree as we take those arms out nice and wide, shoulders down away from the ears. Strong in that right supporting leg, active left leg, strong for the core, relaxed through the breath. Now, in your tree pose, if you're still not yet feeling challenged enough, and you want a bit more of a challenge and a bit of a stretch down the right hand side, then take the left hand to the left knee. Then reach the right arm over to the left hand side, challenging all those stabilizing core muscles throughout the whole of the body and creating a bit of a stretch down the right hand side. Strong in the right supporting leg, strong for the core, relaxed through the breath. From your tree with side bend back into your open tree with maybe a bit of a wobble. From your open tree into your closed tree. From the closed tree, hands down into prayer position. Then release your left leg. Okay. How good does that feel? All right, walk legs through. Shake the legs out, ease off ankles, knees and hips. Anything that feels a little tender, give the shoulders a roll. All right, if you need the strap onto your left shoulder. Other side, and then you can lie back down. How's that sound? Okay, then let's firm up that left leg. Straight and strong on the left leg, bend the right leg, right toes on the floor to help with stability. Remember, keep both feet on the floor if you need to. Option to bring that right foot below the left knee. Or to bring the right foot above the left knee. One's going to make sure your foot is not on the side of your knee. That is very, very, very important. We don't wish to place any unnecessary strain into the side of that left knee, above or below. Once again, if you need to, you can place your strap around your left shin. Strap around your right shin, I apologise. With your strap to your right hand or the strap to your left hand. Okay, if you need to do that. Just support that leg in place. So strong in that left supporting leg, active in the right legs to get the right knee back as we open up across the hips. Strong for the core, relax through the breath, shoulders back and down. Option to bring those hands into your prayer position, or even half a prayer position, whichever hand's not holding onto your strap, which is around your right shin. Nice and strong for the supporting left leg, active the right leg, strong for the core, relaxed for the breath. From your tree in prayer position, to bring those hands overhead into a closed tree, shoulders down and the elbows back. Strong for the supporting left leg, active the right leg, strong for the core, relaxed through the breath. From your closed tree, the option of an open tree as we take those arms out nice and wide. Shoulders down, strong for that left supporting leg, active the right leg, strong for the core, relaxed through the breath. From your open tree, for a bit more of a challenge if you're not challenged enough, and to create a bit of a stretch down the left hand side, as you bring the right hand to the right knee, reach the left arm over to the right hand side, challenging all those stabilising core muscles throughout the whole of the body and creating a bit of a stretch down the left hand side. Strong for that left supporting leg, active the right leg, strong for the core, relaxed through the breath. From your tree with side bend back into your open tree, maybe with a bit of a wobble. From your open tree into a closed tree. From the closed tree, hands down into prayer position. Then release your right leg. Okay, walk those legs through. Shake the legs out. Ease off ankles, knees and hips. Anything that feels a little tender. Okay, give the shoulders a bit of a roll. Right, so you may be relieved to know it is time to lie yourselves back down. Make sure you've got a strap nearby. If you remember when we did that double hamstring stretch, well, what we're going to do, we're going to do a single hamstring stretch going to the side as well. Okay, so keep hold of your strap nearby. When you're ready, you can lie yourselves down. So as you lie yourselves down, maybe bring the knees into the chest first of all. Take a little release through that, those core muscles. Give the knees a squeeze. Maybe roll low back around, massage out the lower back. When you're ready, release each foot one at a time back down to the floor. Now, taking hold of your strap, which will be down by your side, as you bring the right knee in towards the chest. Place the strap across the back of the right foot. With each end of the strap into each hand and extend the right leg. Now, as you extend the right leg to the ceiling, ground the sacrum down into the floor. As you ground the sacrum down, push the heel up. As you push the heel up, pull your toes down towards you. Pull down on that little toe that little bit more. Breath, relaxed. Now as you lengthen through the back of the right leg, if this feels okay for you, to lengthen out your left leg along the floor. If that feels too intense, then keep the left leg bent. And as you push the right heel up, pulling down on those toes, pulling down on that little toe that little bit more. As you lengthen through the back of that right leg, this yoga pose is called Supta Padangusthasana, which means lying down, hand to big toe pose. If you do have hold of your right big toe though, make sure that your right leg is straight and not bent, and with your left leg lengthened along the floor. As you push the heel up, pulling down on those toes, pulling down on that little toe that little bit more. Breath, relaxed. Now as you lengthen through the back of that right leg, the option to keep the left leg lengthened along the floor. If that feels too intense, then bend the left leg. Now, taking hold of both ends of your strap, or your left big toe into the right hand. Take the right arm to the side. With the right shoulder grounded, inhale to prepare. And as you exhale, bring the leg across the body as far as feels comfortable for you, making sure that your right shoulder stays down. I'm just going to scoot over here a little bit so I'm still in the frame. So with the right shoulder grounded down, lengthen through the back of the right leg. And as you push through the right heel, pulling back on those toes, pulling back on that little toe that little bit more. Shoulders down and the breath relaxed. Now as you lengthen through the back of the right leg, we could either look to the ceiling, or we could turn the head as we look in the opposite direction from those legs. And with shoulders down and the breath relaxed. And as you lengthen through the back of the right leg, as you push through the right heel, pulling back on those toes, pulling back on that little toe that little bit more. Shoulders down and the breath relaxed. If the head is turned, bring the head back into the centre. With the right shoulder grounded, inhale to prepare. And as you exhale, bring the leg back into the middle. Now, if the left leg is lengthened, bring the left leg back in first before you release the right foot back down. Bring the left knee in towards the chest as you place the strap across the back of the left foot. With each end of the strap into each hand and extend the left leg. Now, as you extend the left leg to the ceiling, ground the sacrum down into the floor. As you ground the sacrum down, push the heel up. As you push the heel up, pull your toes down towards you. Pull down on that little toe, that little bit more. Breath, relax. Now, as you lengthen through the back of that left leg, once again, if this feels okay for you, to lengthen out the right leg along the floor. If that feels too intense, then keep the right leg bent. And as you push the left heel up, pulling down on those toes, pulling down on that little toe, just that little bit more. Breath, relaxed. So once again, as you lengthen through the back of that left leg, as this is Supta Padangusthasana, hand to big toe pose. So if you do find your left hand is anywhere near your left big toe, then taking hold of your left big toe. If you do have hold of your left big toe, though, make sure your right leg, so your left leg is straight, not bent, and with the right leg lengthened along the floor. As you push the left heel up, pulling down on those toes, pulling down on that little toe that little bit more. Breath, relax. Now, as you lengthen through the back of that left leg, the option to keep the right leg lengthened along the floor. If that feels too intense, then bend the right leg. Taking hold of both ends of your strap or your left big toe into the right hand. Take the left arm to the side. With the left shoulder grounded, inhale to prepare as you exhale. Bring the leg across the body as far as feels comfortable for you to the right hand side. Making sure your left shoulder stays down. So don't let the shoulders lift. With the left shoulder grounded down, lengthen through the back of that left leg. And as you push through the left heel, pulling back on those toes, pulling back on that little toe, that little bit more. Shoulders down and the breath relaxed. And we could either look to the ceiling, or we could turn the head as we look in the opposite direction from those legs, with shoulders down and the breath relaxed. And as you lengthen through the back of that left leg, as you push through the left heel, pulling back on those toes, pulling back on that little toe that little bit more. Shoulders down and the breath relaxed. If the head is turned, bring the head back into the centre. With the left shoulder grounded, inhale to prepare, and as you exhale, bring the leg back into the middle. If the right leg is lengthened, bring the right leg back in first before you release the left foot back down. Place the strap down by the side and just let those legs just relax down. Whether your legs are bent with the feet flat on the floor, whether the soles of the feet are together, or whether your legs are just lengthened out into Shavasana. Let the legs just relax down. Let the shoulders relax down away from the ears, hands and arms away from the body, and with the palms facing up, the breath relaxed. And as we start to take a few more relaxed breaths, just start to move the fingers, start to move the toes, the hands and those feet. After taking a few relaxed breaths, take your time. Take a good moment. Take a good few breaths as you roll to your right hand side. Just take your time on your right hand side. A good moment, a good few breaths on your right hand side. Take your time on the right hand side before you bring yourselves to a seated position. Just take your time. Well, thank you so much for joining me for this session. This concludes our session of our yoga sessions, okay, our yoga videos. So I hope to see you one day in some of the sessions. Keep up your homework, keep practicing. Remember to listen to your body. Okay, you feel any pain or if it feels too intense, just ease off a little bit. Every day is going to be different, all right? Some days you're going to feel better than others. So just listen to your body, be really mindful, look after yourselves, look after each other, take care, and thank you for watching. Thank you.